We are reviewing more logos today. Sorry for the silence from my side. I had some kind of virus last week and my voice sounded terrible. But all recovered now, so let's talk about logos. First logo today is a bull shield logo. Technically it's not bad, but there is room for improvement. I'm not a fan of either of the two typefaces you selected. Maybe it's just personal taste. The top one is not very attractive to me, and the bottom one not very interesting. But the bigger problem here is the bull. It looks old and overweight. The bulkiness doesn't come across as muscle, it's just bulk. A bulky bull. The point of using a bull in a logo is that it is a very powerful animal. You don't mess with a bull. But this guy doesn't look intimidating. If he charges, he's going to be out of breath before he gets to us. I think you need to reduce the wrinkles, then work on the body to get the right bulges in the right areas so that he looks muscular. Next up is a boat logo. Well, it's a letter BG boat logo. The B over here and the G here. That's unsuccessful. You forced a B and a G into a boat shape, but in the process you broke the B and you broke the G and you broke the boat. Combining things like letters and a boat is tricky. If you are new to logo design, don't go there yet. Just design a boat, just a boat, a really good, interesting, accurate, believable boat. Over time, you will improve to the point where you can combine a boat with letters, and it will still look great, but you are not there yet. For now, keep it simple. One challenge at a time. Next up, we have a raven logo. Well, I'm going to be direct. There is nothing here that works. The raven looks like it lost a fight with a lawnmower. The stars are poorly placed, the typography is bad, even the alignment is off. I don't think you should continue with logo design. I honestly think that you should reconsider your career choice. I believe that you could become a logo designer, but not this month or next month, maybe in 6 months, if you work extremely hard, working through many tutorials and drawing every day, the whole day, then maybe in 6 months, you will be able to make a respectable logo. Right now, you have a long journey ahead. Uploading to LogoGround now is, unfortunately, a waste of your time. I don't mean to be harsh. I just want you to know where you really stand. If you are going to make it as a logo designer, you have some hard work that you need to do first. Next logo, an angel holding scales. This is good, very nice. It's definitely promising. Taking it from the top, I think this hand can be refined. The thing on her head is not well defined. What is it? With an angel you might have a halo, and with Lady Justice you might have a blindfold. This is somewhere in between. I think you could clarify that part. The scales are unclear too. You show only half of the scales, which makes it unnecessarily difficult to read that part. I would draw both halves, make it easy to read, and I don't think you should have the background showing through the scales. That complicates it too much. And the foot, well, I don't know if this is a foot. It kind of has to be, right? If this isn't a foot, if it is part of the robe, then she is missing a foot. If it is a foot, then the anatomy is weird. Finally, this little podium that she is standing on, it has an odd shape, and I think it is too different from the rest, too bold compared to the fairly delicate lines everywhere else. I would remove it or redesign it to better fit with the rest. Next, well, let's get this over with. Copycats are not smart people. Sometimes very easy to spot. It is clear that the person who created this is not the same person who created this, and not the same person who selected this terrible background. This is a Franken logo. Bits and pieces scavenged from the internet, like this stock image. I don't know how things work on your planet, but here on planet Earth, you cannot sell something that you don't own. If you try, you'll get banned from LogoGround. Find a real job. Next up, a very competent pig chat logo. This is well done. Not really pig ears, but it still works. The problem is that you also uploaded this cow, and it was approved on LogoGround. There are two problems with this. The first is that you have direct repetition. That's not allowed in logo design. Never ever reuse any part of any design. Logo design doesn't work like that. The other problem is that these two logos are too similar. Now you might say that, wait, this is a pig and that's a cow, and fair enough, they are different animals, but if I saw these two logos on two products, I would assume it's the same company. Two different products produced by the same company. This one is pork flavor and that one is beef flavor, but they are the same family. Selling these two logos to two different companies won't work. Too similar. Next up, a Swan logo. Well, the anatomy is no good. Weird proportions, like the very flat body and the neck that is thinner at the base and then widening up here. If you want to make a swan logo or any animal logo, study that animal. Draw it with pencil on paper at least 10 times, study the proportions, then make the logo. Next, a gamer head logo with many problems. What is it? It's a gamer, but is it a monkey? It kind of looks like a chimpanzee, but the title and the keywords and description give no indication. It just says it's a gamer. There's also a disconnect between the mouth and the rest. The other lines are fairly bold with rounded ends. Then for the mouth, you used thinner lines with sharp ends. Very easy to fix. And some attention to detail needed. And I would delete the blue circle. It has no purpose. It adds clutter and breaks the composition. The design is better without it. Next up, well, this is interesting. A parrot and an orange. I like it. Some details that you need to take care of though. The face is a little confusing. I assume that this is the beak, the top part and the bottom part. The big gap between them is weird. I guess it works, but it could be clearer. And I don't think this bump on the head works. I would smooth that out. Then the details in the orange, you have smooth curves and rounded tips in the parrot, and by comparison, these look unfinished. Next up, a dog kennel with wings. This is not bad, but I think it is too much. Combining a dog and a house shape, fine. A house plus wings, fine. A dog and a house and wings, not so much. If you combine three things into one logo, your challenge is to avoid clutter. You still want a clear and coherent image that is easy to read. I don't think we have that here. I think you need to simplify this a lot. Or don't try to combine three things into one logo. Keep it simple. And that's it for this video. If you're not subscribed yet, you know what to do. Thanks for watching.